Hey guys, we are live. And just before we get started, the word for the day is budgie smugglers.
Banana hammock.
So any Australians in the house, if you know what budgie smugglers are, please comment in the stream. So Nicole's a little bit hot after that discussion that we just had. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We have 11 people with us at the moment. We're going to get many more people in here.
Nice.
If you do us a favor and smash the like button, that will tell YouTube that we are, gaining a bit of momentum, and it should bring more people in, and that's going to be good for all of us. So, Alia, Chad, Nicole, how are you doing?
Doing
So
good.
good.
Doing good.
I've been waiting for this all day since I woke up.
All day.
Awesome. I've got a few things that I'd like to talk about before we get started. But first, I want to go through and just talk to you all. Nicole, how's the last week been for you? What have you been up to?
It's good. I just launched my low carb program, which is a self-paced kind of like mini course and group coaching and all that. So I have some good people enrolled. So yeah, I've been busy just creating content for that.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
And Alia, how about you?
Let's
How
see.
things been?
Working, going to the pool with the kids. What else? Doing some
Hiding from
videos.
storms.
Hiding from storms that might take my electricity out in the middle of the live stream.
Taking cover under the desk.
Eating steak at steak restaurants on the weekend. I think that's it. I did a live stream yesterday with the composition consultant and Miss Composition consultant, his partner, and with special guest star Maddie the baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And Chad, how have things been with you?
Good.
Good. Checking something. No, they've been good. They've been good. I've just been like trying to figure out all the YouTube stuff and getting up videos and editing, and you know what I mean? It's a lot of work that I didn't see. I knew it was there, but it's like until you start doing it and trying to make it come out your mouth, it's like a tough thing actually. But it's a lot of fun.
Nice. So guys, what we're going to do today is we are planning on taking some questions from you, anything related to carnivore, low carb, anything like that. So please, as you're watching the live stream today, if you've got any questions, please punch them in. Just put a Q in front of your question and we will get to them. But what we're going to be doing first today is we're going to be playing a game, and it's a game where we're going to ask you to get involved. Okay, we're going to ask you to get into this game with us. So let me explain how we're going to do this. Let me share my screen with you. Just one moment. Share screen and share a window. And here we go. Okay. All right. So the game that we're going to play today is called Nutrition Facts. Okay. Facts. All right. Now, this game is based on some kind of memes that Michael Greger posts a lot on his Twitter. Now, if you don't know who Michael Greger is, he's a plant-based diet advocate, and a lot of the stuff that he posts on Twitter is kind of, consumption of meat may cause these problems, that kind of thing. So his memes generally look something like this. For every millimole per liter you drop your bad LDL cholesterol, you may live 3 or even 6 years longer. Okay, so everything kind of has that word may in it, or could, or possibly will, or something like that. All right, so the game that we are going to play today, that we want you to take part in, is finishing the sentence, finishing the meme. All right, so we're going to show you something like this. So for every millimole per liter you drop your bad LDL cholesterol, and then we will finish the sentence. And we want you to vote on who the winner is of the four of us out of each of the cards. So, for example, for this one, we could, for every millimole per liter you drop your bad LDL cholesterol, you get a free car, or something like that.
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
Exactly.
One less time for the day.
Yeah. So we're going to get started with this game in just a second, but so that you can do this with us, here's what we're going to do. I've just got to move between windows here, so bear with me, guys. Okay. And share a window. Okay.
Well, I might have went the wrong way on some of these answers.
All right.
I don't think there's a wrong way.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
wait.
I mean, some I went the wrong way and some I went the right way, but we'll see.
You should see some of mine. They're pretty bad. So, guys, so that you can join us in this, engage with us in this, and actually vote on the answers that you think are the best for each meme, what I would like you to do is please visit Kahoot using the QR code that's on the screen right now, or go to kahoot.it. I'll put that in the comments. HTTPS Kahoot, not Kahoot, Kahoot.it. All right, so I'm going to put that in the chat window there. So if you visit that and enter the PIN number, and you will be able to vote on our answers. All right. So right now we're waiting for players. So if you could scan that QR code with your mobile and or visit that URL and put in that PIN number. Oh, here we go. Brooke's in. Nice.
Yay,
And
Brooke.
look, also, so guys, as you log in, you don't have to put in, Bob knows. Awesome. You don't need to put in your full name if you don't want to. You can just put in like an initial or something. Doesn't matter. Okay, we got 4 people in. That's awesome.
I have a question. Can we vote? Can we vote for ourselves? Can we be voters?
Yeah, so if you scan now, you can vote too. Yeah.
I'm not that technically advanced.
I'm using my mobile as a camera, so I can't do it.
I need all the help I could get.
All right, so we just wait for a few more people to get in.
It's on my live isn't going up. I think it's that dumb time frame thing I'm in here. I scheduled it for the right time, but I think I'm still 1 hour off.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
And I can't figure it out. I'm still...
Okay, so it's definitely, I saw it on your Nicole's in. Nicole's gonna be voting.
I'm gonna win. I'm winning.
Nice. All right. Okay, so I'll give this about another 30 seconds, and anyone who wants to join can join during the middle of the voting. You don't have to join right now. So what I'll do is I'll put the URL into the chat along with the PIN number, so that anyone that wants to join while we're doing this, they can. All right. So it's kahoot.it. PIN number is 2796200. All right. And okay, so we got Metamorphosis, we got Lou, Lisa J, Brooke, BJ, semi-retired Bob, and we also have someone called Former Fat Girl. Who could that be?
P.S. Vote for Nicole.
I wrote P.S. Vote for Alia, but I don't know if that means anything.
All right. So we got Joseph's in. Okay, awesome. So while I'm actually facilitating this part with the Kahoot, for the most part, I'm not going to be able to see your expressions, so if you're poking your tongue out at me or something like that, I'm not going to notice. All right. So we've got quite a few people in, so let's get started. Again, anyone can join while it's in progress. Okay, so we've got 9 people in. All right, let's go. All right. So, nutrition facts. All right. There is sound to this, but the sound's not coming through. Okay. So here we go. So the first meme is, on average, people who follow plant-based diets are. All right. Nicole, you want to go first?
Rocket launchers.
Okay. Sorry, I should say, read the whole sentence and add your bit at the end.
On average, people who follow plant-based diets are rocket launchers.
Nice. Could be taken many ways. Okay. And Alia, how about you?
On average, people who follow plant-based diets are vegetable-ier. I don't know.
Vote for Nicole.
And Chad, how about you?
I would say on average, people who follow plant-based diets are not following others who do plant-based, mainly because of the smell.
Okay. Mine was a little bit more simple or short. It was more along the lines of Nicole's. On average, people who follow plant-based diets are virgins. Okay. No. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's vote.
Oh wow, we vote right now.
No, I'm not voting.
Gonna win.
Okay. So anyone who's logged in, you'll be able to vote red, Nicole, blue, Alia, yellow, Chad, green, Dave.
Rocket Man.
Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness! And so it's a draw. It's a tie between Nicole and Alia.
How is that possible? She said eats vegetables.
No, I said vegetable-ier.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so let's go on to the next one. In nature, fructose comes prepackaged with fiber. Okay. Nicole, you want to take that one?
I'll go last.
Okay, Alia.
Farts.
You have to read the whole thing.
Oh, in nature, fructose comes prepackaged with fiber and farts.
Okay, Chad.
In nature, fructose comes prepackaged with fiber, so fruitarians can say, dude, I have some sweet IBS.
Nice. Okay, so Nicole, you want to go last?
In nature, fructose comes prepackaged with fiber and a side of fatty liver.
Nice. In nature, fructose comes prepackaged with fiber, but if you drink alcohol instead, you'll probably be able to poo better.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like our nutrition facts.
I like good old poop talk.
Facts.
Okay, red Nicole, blue Alia, yellow Chad, green Dave.
I think my answers are about as legit as some of the studies I read.
Right? Exactly. Okay, one. Okay, so Nicole, nice.
Wow, Nicole.
Okay. All right. Next one. 3 tablespoons of cumin each day may. Okay. Who wants to take that one first? Alia?
Turn you into a brain-eating... 3 tablespoons of cumin each day may turn you into a brain-eating zombie.
Nice. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go. So Nicole, okay, now you got to blame this one on my 5th grade teacher who just bashed poetry and like weird stuff in my head. So I kind of went down a bad path. 3 tablespoons of cumin each day may spark a spicy burn in a big way. Iron evades and your guts start to churn. Hives and rashes might cause some concern. With gastric juices dancing, to the bathroom I am prancing without delay.
Wow, that's so artistic.
Oh, that's nice.
I kind of just like went way too far with it, but it's fun.
I quit.
Nice.
But thank Miss Palmer for beating my head with a tip of a pencil all the time in 5th grade for Poetry.
Nice. So, Nicole, you're out or you want to go?
Oh man, I can't top that. I was
Okay.
gonna go the IBS route because I love good old poop talk, but
Let's
I
hear
don't
it. Let's hear
I
it.
don't think I can top that though.
TMI is always good.
I would have passed on this one.
Okay. All right. And I've got 3 tablespoons of cumin each day, maybe a good substitute for topsoil. Okay.
I think Dave and I are kind of like on the same wave, like when it comes to potty talk.
Okay, so please vote, guys. Red Nicole, blue Alia, yellow Chad, green Dave.
I'll take a pity
Okay.
vote, please.
So
You're already winning.
I got a pity
Chad,
vote.
there you go. Nice.
Thank you, Miss
I got
Palmer.
0 votes. Aww.
Aw.
Oh no. Okay. So I should say as well, like the starters for all of these, I basically took them from Michael Greger's images. We're changing the ending, but most of these are directly from Michael Greger. So including this one. Although I think I swapped up, it wasn't bananas, it was something else. Bananas in all their glory may be protective against. Okay, Chad, you want to go first with this one?
Sure. Bananas in all their glory may be protective against fruitarians ever knocking their teeth out, because if they fall and slip on a banana peel, since they often have no teeth left to get knocked out. See, you just got to look at the positives.
Nice. Okay, Nicole.
I was gonna say bananas in all their glory may be protective against becoming Freely the fruitarian, if anyone knows about her.
Yeah. I know Freely.
I don't know her.
Alia.
Bananas in all their glory may be protective against being skinny.
Okay.
Nicole's confused because when I was eating the most bananas, I got really fat. I was pregnant.
You can have hyper potassium too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bananas in all their glory may be protective against armed robberies. I don't know where I was
Very
going
good.
with that.
Oh, the gun.
That's right.
At least
right.
we were both thinking slipping. Like I said,
Yeah.
when I lived in the islands, it was so weird because we had this like banana grove that was wild behind our house. And I hated it because of all the giant centipedes and bugs. And I mean, it was the most gnarly place to try to cut through.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. We got 8 answers. 9.
9. Oh, wow.
9 answers.
votes
Okay. What do we got?
Oh, wow.
3 and 3.
I'm
Oh, it's
tied
a
with
tie
Dave.
between
Good
me and
job.
Alia. Oh, wow. Nice.
I got 2 pity votes. Woohoo!
Okay. Oh, here's a nice one.
Ooh.
Eating just 1 clove of garlic a day may. Who wants this one first?
Keep the vampires away.
Okay, keep the vampires away. All right, Alia, how about you?
Eating just 1 clove of garlic a day may keep your husband away.
and Chad.
Eating just 1 clove of garlic a day may make your breath smell better than a vegan's gas any day.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I love the rhyming, Chad.
Yeah,
I love
like
the
I
rhyming.
said, blame Miss
He's-
Palmer.
He's going for poetry.
Yeah.
So, eating just 1 clove of garlic a day may make your friends reconsider how important you are to them. Okay. So,
At
let's
least we all
vote,
agree
guys.
it smells.
Nice.
3.
So in Japan, they have the best garlic. I don't eat it anymore, but if you go to a teppanyaki restaurant in Japan, they grill up the garlic, they cut the garlic and they grill it, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. Chad, the poetry is popular.
Yeah.
Nice.
If Miss Palmer was around, She would be proud.
She'd be proud. Awesome. Oh, okay. So, hot dog consumption during pregnancy may. Okay, who wants this one first?
Produce a boy.
Okay. Okay.
That's funny.
Who's next?
I'll go next because that's
Okay, Chad.
exactly what I was thinking. But of course, I put some stupid little twist to it.
Come on.
Hot dog consumption during pregnancy may pay because eating all those Oscar Mayer wieners may lead your little bun in the oven to a boy, they say.
To make a wiener.
Wow.
That's funny.
Okay,
I
and
know what
Alia.
we're both thinking.
Hot dog consumption during pregnancy may make pregnancy bearable. That's what I got.
Nice. Okay, so I've got hot dog consumption during pregnancy may be a bad idea. After all, it's hot dog consumption that got you into this mess in the first place.
Chad, me, and Dave were all on the same.
I'm even voting for you on that one, not myself. I think.
That was good.
Okay.
When I'm throwing away my votes on you.
Nice. We got a few more. Have we got a few more people in? We got 53 in the live, and we've got 10 people answering. Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Dave, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
I got
Wow.
one. Hell yeah. That was me, by the way. I voted for myself.
They like, but it seems people are voting with their feet. They like the potty talk, right? It's
Yeah. It's all about the poop.
Just
Yeah.
the rest of my answers are dumb. I can't even. We'll see.
So, an American Heart Association study found that men who consumed the most lentils were less likely to. Who'd like this one?
I'll go on that one.
Okay.
An American Heart Association study found that men who consumed the most lentils were less likely to pass gas with maximum pressure, as it could reveal a little wet pile of treasure.
Wow.
Love it.
I can't top poetry, but an
Love
American
it.
Heart Association study found that men who consumed the most lentils were less likely to have some solid swimmers.
Oh man, I'm just
No.
gonna skip it. I'm skipping it. I can't even think
Pass?
of one.
Okay.
But vote for me.
An American Heart Association study found that men who consumed the most lentils were less likely to have partners. Okay. So let's vote, guys. I think I know who the winner of this one's going to be.
Chad. Vote Nicole.
Chad.
Pity vote.
Mr. Rhymes.
Pity vote. Pity vote.
Pity vote.
Nice. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Kahoot so you can vote, if you go back and look at my comment, I've lost it now, but if you go back and look at my comment somewhere up the chain, here it is. Let me see if I can copy it. I'll pin it. No, I can't pin it. Star it. Does that? Okay, let me put it on screen. There we go. Oh, but it's covering Alia's face.
It's okay.
So, guys, go to
It looks like she's
Kahoot.it.
happy though in a yellow background now. So that's
Pin number 2796200, and that will allow you to vote. Okay.
So, Alia, what were you doing back there?
I was nervously chewing on my fingernail.
Okay, so next one, plant-based diets can be effective at alleviating.
Sex life.
Oh, okay, nice.
Vote for
All
Nicole.
right. Okay, Chad.
Vote for Napoleon. Vote for Pedro.
I've been thinking that this entire game.
I just figured it out. Does anyone else understand the reference?
Oh, dual
No.
rules. Yeah, we got this.
Oh, it's from Napoleon Dynamite. Pedro was going to be class president.
Okay. I haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite, so I'm completely
It's
lost.
okay. You don't need it.
Okay, so who's next? Alia?
Plant-based diets can be effective at alleviating fast driving. Alleviating
Whoa.
crash driving.
And Chad.
Plant-based diets can be effective at alleviating ever feeling crowded or surrounded at any event, especially indoors ones.
I love how much thought he put into this.
Right? Right?
That's the ADD side and the hyper focus. When you get something, you can't let go of it.
Keep in mind, everyone, these three actually pre-prepared for this. This is my first time looking at this, so vote for me on a penny.
Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
Okay. Plant-based diets can be effective at alleviating joy. Okay. So let's vote.
Oh, I know if Miss Palmer would not have been happy with you in class, Nicole.
Oh, sex life wins every time.
Let's see. Let's see.
I have 2 kids.
I'm not touching that one.
Okay. Ooh, Nicole.
Oh, I just suck at
this. Nice. All right. I'm not keeping track of who's got the most votes overall, but
it doesn't like add it up at the end.
It might do. It might do.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been the whole way through it, so it might do. Whole grains may be considered. Sorry, let me say that again. Whole grains may be the cornerstone of. Alia.
Whole grains may be the cornerstone of my house.
Okay. Who's next?
I'll go for another Miss Palmer answer.
Okay.
Whole grains may be the cornerstone of health, keeping the minerals away. I mean, who needs iron anyway? Gluten sensitivity and blood sugar spikes, making the allergies seem rather nice. But this is bad. But the digestive issues take the prize with bad digestive issues inside. Like the man who ate too many lentils, paid the price. His underpants treasure, not so nice.
I bow out. There's no way we're topping that.
His underpants treasure. That's awesome. So I've just got whole grains, maybe the cornerstone of food industry profits. Okay.
I was just gonna say a sad, sad life, but then Chad went and did that whole thing.
Okay, so guys, smash away, vote away, let us know where you stand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Chad's winning.
Yeah.
She told me one day it would pay off. I didn't know it would be that day. Because up until now it hasn't.
What? One day, Chad, you're gonna thank me when you're on a live stream. Okay. So...
And over here writing poetry. It's supposed to be nutrition talk.
All right. So next one we got watermelon has been shown to reverse.
Wait,
whoops! I started reading my answer. Sorry.
Well, let's hear it. Continue on.
Okay. All right. I'll go first. Watermelon has been shown to reverse grayness. Smearing half a watermelon into your scalp will leave you with a nice ginger tone. Okay.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
With your hair?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay. I'll go next. And I have a story to go with it. So watermelon has been shown to show up in my poop. Because my dad, when I was little, was like, don't eat the seeds. It's going to grow watermelons in your stomach. And I'm like, screw this. I'm going to eat all the seeds. It would just be in the toilet afterwards.
Oh.
You did it when you're camping. At least you're planting watermelon.
Nice. Who's next?
I'll go so Chad can do his end on poetry. Watermelon has been shown to produce baby bumps.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Baby bump.
You can put it under your sweater.
Yeah.
Nicole, I thought that meant like if you go into
that
the supermarket
too.
and you try and steal one from the supermarket.
Yeah, you could do a lot with a watermelon. It's very versatile.
Disguise it as pregnancy and sneak it out into the street. Chad.
Watermelon have been shown to mimic Dr. Greger's body when you turn them on end, and they sound the same when you thump them. And the little seedless ones also match his head in the same way, too, that they can't reproduce on their own.
Nice.
Ouch. Poor guy.
Okay.
He won't ever hear
Oh,
me.
my goodness. I lost my window. Hang on. Okay. So let's vote, guys.
I'm not even voting this around.
Vote for me then.
No,
Are you
wait.
gonna vote?
I said baby bump. That deserves something.
Yeah. Are you going to vote for stealing a watermelon from a supermarket, or Michael Greger, or being on the toilet and
pooping seeds?
okay, Chad,
like
you're doing
watermelon.
really well.
Dave got nothing this round.
Okay. So here we go. Eating just 5 Snickers bars a day. May. Who's first?
Eating just 5 Snickers bars a day may make me happy. Ta-da!
Okay. Nicole?
You go.
Okay, I'll go then if you want. Eating just 5 Snickers a day may produce 5 Baby Ruth out the other end the next day.
I can't.
Wow, you're so good at this.
I know.
Okay, Nicole, you got to go first next time. Just whatever comes to mind.
I don't even know what to think. I just keep thinking those Snickers commercial, like these prima donnas, and like, do you want a Snickers? Like that's the only thing I keep thinking about. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, so eating just 5 Snickers bars a day may make you want 6.
There you go.
So, here we
Or
go.
7.
Yeah. Okay, let's vote. I wonder which way this one's gonna go.
I think Chad. Vote for Chad.
There was a movie with that though, when there was a Baby Ruth in the pool. Do you remember? I forget what movie that was, and somebody found a Baby Ruth and they thought it was. Do you ever remember that movie?
Was it The Sandlot?
I don't know. It was
That
something.
rings
I
a
remember and
bell.
the kid was like, "Oh," and everybody thought it was like his little log, and he picks it up and starts eating it. And
Oh,
Okay,
Sounds pretty
Nicole got a
terrible.
vote.
I didn't even vote that time, so that's not a pity vote. Hell yeah.
Thunder Star Bob says Caddyshack.
Oh, that's what that
Caddyshack.
movie is.
That's why it rings a bell. Okay, so let's go. So we've only got a couple left, guys. Regular consumption of red wine may.
Improve my
Okay.
sex life.
Oh,
Just keep using that
Nice.
answer.
When hubby's sleeping, why not?
is that
Oh, my
drinking or the sex life?
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh, I don't think I should have said that one.
Oh, no. Regular consumption of red wine may give you a DUI. There you go. That's the smartest I got.
okay, Chad.
Lead to
Vote for Nicole.
singing UB40's Red Wine.
Red
Oh, nice.
wine.
Regular
You know, Neil
consumption of
Diamond
red
actually
wine.
wrote that.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was a huge. I still like UB40 a lot.
Mm. God, that yeah, that takes me back.
Red wine. Now you can start getting it in your head.
Regular
You can do
consumption
karaoke.
of red wine
Yeah.
may make you forget the 5 large pizzas you ate with it.
Bum, bum, bum,
Okay.
bum.
That would have been better if you said 5 Pop-Tarts.
Ah, okay. Yeah, good.
That's gonna be the rest of my answers.
I might change all my
They,
answers
they
to
need to
Pop-Tart.
make red
That'll
wine
give me a
flavored
pretty vote.
Pop Tarts is what they need to do.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I think UB40 is going to win this one. Oh no, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
come
Nicole
on,
might-
man.
Nicole might win
Come
this.
on.
I
Nicole's gonna
think.
win this one.
Nicole might win this one. Yay! Nice
But we
work.
still don't know if it means the wine or the sex life when the hubby's sleeping. So that's
And we
Does
will
it-
never
Does it
know.
matter at this point?
or a combination of the two. All three.
Nice. All right. Eating just 2 cups of broccoli prior to exercise may.
Oh, my
All
mind
right.
just totally went to sphincter. May
May finger.
May sphincter.
prior to exercise, may exercise my sphincter.
You're really good at doing this, like on the fly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Poop and sex, I got it.
Alia.
Eating just 2 cups of broccoli prior to exercise may give you gas and indigestion, because that's what it will do in reality.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so boring tonight.
You're so literal.
Oh my God, so much broccoli. It hurts me so bad. So bad.
And Chad, do you have a haiku for us?
No, but it's a little bit like basically it's going to make you slow and sluggish, but then you have an excuse for doing poorly because you can say, hey, look, all this energy that it takes to do this broccoli basically has to go to digest something that I'm not capable of, and that's science. So that makes that person smarter, they say.
Okay, so I've got eating just 2 cups of broccoli prior to exercise may make the person waiting to use the treadmill really irritated.
There you go.
Sphincter wins.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Vote
I'll be right back.
vote for the sphincter, guys.
She must have eaten broccoli.
Okay.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Woo,
Good
Nicole. That's nice. Okay.
On the fly, baby.
So, guys, just while we're waiting for Alia to return, do us a massive favor, smash the like button. Thank you to the people who are voting, and also, while Alia is not here, let me let me pop this back up. If you want to vote in the last, I think we've got 2 left. If you want to vote in the last 2, please join us. Go to kahoot.it and put in pin number 2796200, and you'll be able to vote as well. And you'll be able to vote for Chad's poetry or Nicole's sex life. So here we go. All right, so let's go on to the next one, and maybe Chad, you want to start with this one? Just 1 bowl of Cheerios for breakfast, May.
Just one. Where'd it go? Yeah, I had it here. Just 1 bowl of Cheerios for breakfast may require over 6 tablespoons of sugar to taste better. But if you eat them plain, it brings back memories of being in kindergarten and eating paste.
Nice. Okay, Nicole.
Just 1 bowl of Cheerios for breakfast may get rid of my impure thoughts and the masturbation.
May what?
I think that was censored.
Oh.
Masturbation.
Nicole's gonna win again because I keep everything like PG.
Kellogg's reference.
It's Kellogg's. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Dave got it.
Ellen White reference. Okay, Alia.
Just 1 bowl of Cheerios for breakfast may turn you into a cardboard box because you are what you eat. Vote for me, Nicole.
Okay. Mine's awful. Just 1 bowl of Cheerios for breakfast may make Cheerios for lunch and dinner seem like the logical option. Okay. So let's vote. You're going to vote for paste, Ellen G. White, or
Seventh-day Adventist, baby.
yeah. Get it done. Oh, Nicole, look at that.
And I didn't even vote.
Dun. I tied with you that time, Chad. But I had to wait till you got a low score to tie with you. I couldn't get up there to tie with you.
Alia's cardboard box came in second. Oh man.
Okay, so
I think put the link back in the chat. I know we're on the last one, but someone just asked where.
Sure. Okay, sorry about this, Alia.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kahoot.it, and the pin number is 2796200. Okay, 2796200. I feel like I'm doing a telethon or something.
We are.
Alia, what are you doing back there?
Well, there she is. She's doing what's
eating broccoli. Eating broccoli.
Who's that famous mime? Who's the famous mime?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I cannot.
I'm thinking Rudolph Nureyev, but is that the wrong name?
Something weird like that, or
yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's go on to the last one. The quantity of phytoestrogens found in a single cup of soy may. Okay, who wants that one first?
Give you man boobs.
Okay, nice.
Oh, well, it's true, but I wish I thought of it.
Okay, Alia, what do you got?
The quantity of phytoestrogens found in a single cup of soy may destroy your thyroid. True story.
Ooh. And Chad?
The quantity of phytoestrogens found in a single cup of soy may. And I was going to say the same thing Nicole basically did, but who drinks one cup? I drink like 8 of them. I mean,
glug, 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 glug.
Okay, so
boobs.
I think
boobs.
I think we're all on the same page with this one. Mine was the quantity of phytoestrogens found in a single cup of soy may help men fill out a bra.
the soy boy.
No, I was the only one who was like, destroy your thyroid.
Yeah.
The thyroid thing. I had a big long thing about the thyroid, and I was going to make fun of Prager, but my wife thought that would be mean.
Okay, we got 6,
next time.
7,
Yeah.
8, 9. Oh, we're gonna stop at 9. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bom, bom, bom,
Oh, what? Is that the first one I won?
Yeah.
How did boobs lose?
You all had the same answer, just said differently.
Man boobs.
Yeah.
Straightforward and succinct.
That's
the little soy
Just
boy
man boobs
you see
in your
the guy
face.
crying all the time.
Man boobs in your face, and people didn't go for that. Okay, so let's see if it gives a final tally. This will be interesting.
I lost.
Thanks for
Thanks
participating.
for participating.
No.
Oh wait, no, it says view summary.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the
Oh,
summary.
that is a summary. What the heck?
Ah, is that the summary?
View
What?
summary. Thanks for
That's a
playing.
stupid
View
summary.
summary. Thanks for participating.
Okay,
Oh,
so
view full
in
report.
the chat, tell us who won. In the chat, the people can tell us who
We
won.
all won.
It's either me or Chad.
Here's how sensitive Kahoot is to your feelings. It says, make sure you've stopped sharing your screen before viewing performance in front of players.
Oh,
in
jeez.
case you upset their feels. All right.
Oh, the
So-
feels.
But if I
All
start
right.
crying, you'll know why.
I have no feels because I ate all the Cheerios.
Okay. So
my
players.
feelings are really hurt.
Huh.
Oh, it just talks about. It doesn't. Does it talk about this? Oh, it doesn't talk about.
That's silly.
On the summary,
yeah.
it doesn't.
No, I don't think.
That's kind of
There's-
sad.
there's-
That's
Players.
kind of
Players. Wait, player. Oh no.
that player. It treats the
First
players
one's
as the
back
people
to
who were
the-
logged in.
Okay.
Chad won.
okay.
Way to go, Chad.
Yeah,
Way to go.
Chad, you're the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay.
And Brooke says
Nice.
Chad won
Done
also.
my little live chat on my channel didn't
And
go
I'm
off.
saying Chad. And then
I got-
Nebuchadnezzar says Chad and Nicole.
That's right. I had all the sex
Mr.
talk.
Clean.
Nice. So, so after all that that lively discussion,
I was looking at some of these chats in here that Dean McQuillan. I don't know if UB40 wrote any songs, as far as I know, or a popular song. Correct. They were basically a cover band. They did a couple things, but yeah, still liked them.
They were like Milli Vanilli, but they used their own voices.
But now everyone's famous on TikTok for not singing and not using their own voices.
Hey, Janet says I'm crazy. Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me all day today.
Nice. Okay. Oh, what's this one? I just got here from irrigation duties. Looks like I missed the fun. Keep being lively, huh? Yeah.
He said duties.
Following on from the last
that I had that I was going to do about Gregor was actually also making fun of other people. I could still do it if people wanted me to.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like an idiot.
That's okay. We all are idiots here.
My name is Mr. Gregor, and I love soy. I eat so much of it in little nuggets, and I drink it, and it's always the best stuff. Unlike you meatheads. Now, some of you guys like that Chafee. I don't know why he's chafing all the time. Maybe it's his big muscles that just like rub all over each other. I really don't know, but I mean, baker, that means his dad must have been a baker, so he probably really got all those big honking muscles on eating grains and bread. I mean, how else can he get that big? It won't be by eating meat. He'd be dead by now. And that Barry guy must be a fruitarian with his proper human diet stuff.
Oh, that was awesome.
You missed a couple ums in there though.
Another great benefits is like gas and bowel movements, because have you guys ever felt like a 2-liter soda, how it's all tight? That's kind of what my tummy feels like. And it's because all that gas is trapped in there. And so when you like undo the top and all the gas comes out, well, I mean, that's what has to happen. That's why we have so much gas. I don't know what you guys do, but that's what we do to off gas. And of course, bowel movements, I mean, you have 3 of them to match you 3 meals a day, don't you? I mean, what else happens to that stuff? You can't absorb it. I mean, I know that because whenever I see all the stuff I eat and they're swirling around, I mean, come on, guys. And speaking of like allergies and sensitivities, your allergies are always going to get worse along life. There's nothing you can do about it. And the only sensitivities I have are that one Dave Mack guy. And I think he must mean like he eats Big Macs or something. But he kind of like talks funny about me sometimes, and that kind of hurts my feelings. And when I went to the doctor and said it hurts right here at my heart, he said I can't do anything because you're already on too many medications for your heart. So I'm kind of sad. That's my sensitivity.
Aww.
Anyway, I would do something like that. The wife thought it might be too mean.
That was awesome.
Can you pop up a comment from me at 7:49?
This one?
Yeah.
Chad is a love child.
There it is.
So, Chad, I've got a question. Was that your microphone, or you can actually do that voice?
No, I have a thing on my microphone on the thing that I can hit and press it.
Is it a voice changer? A voice
Yeah, it's
changer?
like one of the road things. So you can also do
like you can also do this with it or other filling silly things.
Oh.
The only thing I used to be able to do is like the tiptoe through the tulips guy. Remember him, Tiny Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, through the tulips in the garden with me. I used to always do that to an idiot.
Nice. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, guys. So one thing that's really important is like that was awesome from Chad. Say thank you to Chad. Give
Thank
him
you,
a
Chad.
like
Now
and
that
a
it lives
subscribe.
on, whether it,
Give him a
whether
like
it
and a
hurts me or
subscribe.
haunts me or helps me.
So what I would like to request a weekly Gregor impersonation video. That would be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Fridays with Gregor or something like that.
Ooh.
Well, I did think the
Yeah.
chafing and chafy was a good one though that I came up with.
Oh yeah. Chafing and Chafee. And Baker's father must have been a baker.
I knew that from history. That's actually an interesting thing because, like the Coopers, I knew some Coopers, and they were like barrel makers in history. Bakers were actually bakers. You know, when you go back in history, all those names had an actual reason that they were what they were.
Like yeah, Black was it Black Smith and all this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like Smiths, basically like blacksmiths, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a good comment here from JP. He says, imagine if you were new to the channel and you pop in and see this, lol. Yo, Carnivore.
Especially if you came in and had no clue.
Did you have his last comment or JP's last comment at 7:52?
We are the Lollipop Guild. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
the Lollipop Guild.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. And in the name of.
So you're getting a lot of thanks in here. I think everyone really appreciated that, Chad. Awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, you know, it's it would be really good if you could pop over to Chad's channel, check out his channel, subscribe. Also, if you're watching on my channel, for example, make sure you check out Chad, Alia, and Nicole's channels, and you know, smash like on the live stream on their side, and also subscribe to their channels. Yeah. So
can I say something? I'm challenging Nicole. I'm challenging Nicole.
To what?
One of us is going to get to 1,000 subs first, and maybe it might be Chad by the end of the night.
I didn't know we were I didn't know this was a rat race.
Now we're racing. I just hit 600. Nicole is at 658. What do we do if who wins?
Oh, and a big congrats to Dave for passing 40K too. That was pretty awesome.
Carnivore Request just said Lollipop Guild, so that deserves a sub because I sang Lollipop Guild. Come on, man, head over to my channel and sub.
Nice.
I did the lawnmower in my video this morning.
What is at stake here? A stake. Now, what's at stake here when whoever wins first?
What?
What do we win?
Whoever wins first?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna win. If I don't win for singing Lollipop Guild, and I did the lawnmower in the video I released today. So I mean, come on, man. I got this going.
Breaking Finn wants it on the race. Okay, he's part of the race now.
Man, I'll do whatever. I'll beg, plead, I'll sing, I'll dance, I'll do whatever I need to do for subs. You tell me what you want, I'll do it.
For some reason, too, the lollipop thing reminds me of the Oompa Loompas. Oompa Loompa.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
No, that's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz with the lollipop, with the terrifying monkeys included.
Yeah.
Let's talk about chocolate.
And your little dog, too.
Carnivore karaoke. Hell yeah, I'm down.
Yes,
Sorry, can I just say in answer to JP, I think he's saying post the links for like the channels.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you're watching this on my channel, the links to everyone else's channel should be in the description. Okay, yeah. So you should
wait.
You should
Cassie, what Carnivore Quest says 60-second dance party. Is that what I have to do for you to subscribe? Because I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll do it. Be like
Siri, set a timer for 60 seconds.
I'll put this
Nice. Oh, And the carnivore karaoke.
We should do carnivore karaoke. I don't know what songs are like.
Oh.
What are we gonna sing? Like the Folgers jingle? The best
So,
part of waking up.
Nicole, you've got a
The
question.
link, but you can find it.
You got a
I don't know
question
why my
here,
live
Nicole.
stream didn't go off. I still got to learn this YouTube thing though. It's a lot of fun learning it, but I think it's with that weird time frame I'm in, like when we got messed up on the 1 hour difference. I think there's still something set because it showed 5, but it never went off.
Okay.
It is funny because I think some of the other people, just for fun, like I live in Phoenix now, and it's like we don't have time, like the USA time change here. And when I moved here from Maui, where I'm from, there was no time change there. So this whole thing is still like foreign to me. Jumping back and forth in time.
Yeah,
Well-
it's so strange. Like when I was working out the time difference between us when we had that first meeting, and
Yeah.
Google's like, oh, mountain time. And I'm like, okay, well, Google knows what it's talking about. It's mountain
You'd
time.
think.
And
Yeah.
yeah. So
And I was like, oh, great. He probably thinks I'm a total flake now. And it's like, no.
yeah.
Anyone in the chat have a question?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
someone wants
actually there's a
Nicole's
question
story.
on screen now.
Oh.
So, well, Nicole, Janet is asking, Nicole, can you please give us your story?
Oh, we don't have. I mean, I can give the hyperspeed version of my story.
Can you include the red wine part of the story?
Yeah.
I'm just call back.
Apparently, I need to drink more red wine because we don't have kids. So apparently, that's the problem. So my brother passed away when I was a kid, and I kind of used food as a comfort, and I was able to outwork my bad diet, as you say, throughout my entire life. But when I got out of the Air Force, I was in the Air Force for 14 years. I was no longer able to outwork my bad diet, so I ballooned to 200 plus pounds at my heaviest. I even did a 4-year vegan stint to try to drop the weight. But yeah, I've been low carb since the beginning of this year, and I've lost about 65, 70 pounds of the 85 that I was overweight.
Awesome.
But there's a ton of interviews on my channel. I interviewed with Dave and a bunch of people if you want the full story, but that's pretty much the hyperspeed version. And apparently I'm good at singing Lollipop Guild.
I got a song for Larry at 7:57. We all need to do our Metallica songs right now, our Metallica Carnivore song.
Nice.
Give
Any
me fuel,
Metallica-
give me fire, give me the hamburger I desire. Okay, that's my Metallica song.
I'll just dance. You guys sing. I'll get the dance party started.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me the hamburger I desire. Oh my God, are we supposed to be answering questions?
Yeah.
So-
Here's one question for like Nicole. Did you ever like get a lot of depression when you gained a lot of weight?
Yes.
Did
I
you
actually
ever have like a humility issue, or like you're embarrassed of your own, you know what I mean? Like your own self for what you turned into, or was it ever not an issue with you guys and Dave?
like you're
Or anybody
talking
in the
just-
audience too.
You're talking in my own body?
Well, like me, like I don't have a way to do it. I pulled up an old picture. Like I was always I was on and off when I was younger. I was heavy when I was younger, on and off. And I finally got out of it by just basically exercising a lot and riding bikes and just kind of eating better. But I still kind of would go up and down a little bit. But then basically after I was kind of like out, you know, like my 20s, I did really well. And just for grins, I'll show you this. This is me on the one side. I'm going to hold up an iPad. That dude on the right, the blonde one, that's me. And I'm in my 30s there.
Oh wow, you look like you're 19.
Yeah. And so like I always had this like really, you know, younger kind of like ripped thing. And then when I had that lung problem and like gained all the weight, because I mean, like I said, I quit looking at the scale at 275 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I know for me, I had a hard time, and I think this is good for anybody out there, because I had this hard time mentally of anybody see me from what I used to be like. I was almost like embarrassed to what I'd become. And that was a huge mental thing to overcome.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even want people to know I was that way. And it actually is what kept me from YouTube early on, like recording this. And I probably should have, could have, would have, whatever. I'm here now. But it's like, it needs to be said sometimes, I think, is that like, we can get past this big mental hurdles, the physical hurdles, everything else.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if other people too in the, audience, wherever like that or are like that, where there's that huge mental thing.
Yeah, I outside of anxiety and depression from my childhood trauma, I started losing weight over 2020 when the world was shut down. I don't want to get anyone demonetized. But yeah, when the world was shut down, I started dropping the weight, and that's when I got I was always educated in nutrition from college classes, nutrition, exercise science, and all that stuff, but I got my nutrition certification to help me lose weight. And when I started my business in mid 2020, I didn't feel good enough because I was still losing weight, and I didn't feel confident in my own skin. So I guess I see what you're saying, because I didn't feel like I was the right person to help people lose weight because I was still overweight at the time. So I had that mental battle and tug of war going. So I'm still not to my goal weight. I had almost 100 pounds to lose. I'm so close. I'm one pant size away, but now I'm just more confident. Ever since switching to low carb, I just have a lot more confidence than I had a few years ago, because I was still vegan at the time. But I noticed that has since gone away. I'm more confident, and even though I'm not to my goal weight, I don't even have those thoughts anymore. So I don't know if anyone else experienced something like that, because I know, Alia, you lost a lot of weight.
Sure. 30 pounds, but here, I want to show you. So this was my heaviest. Oh, this stupid light. Can you see?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was like 225.
Yeah.
Between 215 and 225. So
and how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
Look, I look like a football.
Yeah.
But even, okay, so like a year ago or so, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but one of the reasons, and it has nothing to do with this. I
can relate to breaking thin.
Channel, but one of my things that stopped me was how I looked, in my mind at least. And then I had other excuses, but that was something that prevented me, I think. I just felt insecure, I guess. And then with this, and I see all these awesome people just healing their bodies, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do this now, and I don't care what I look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of along the lines of what Breaking Thin is saying in his comments.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. And to me, it's like to fail again, like it's interesting because like if I went back to the islands now, everybody'd be like, oh, dude, you look the same, but if they saw me really heavyweight, and they didn't, because I kind of gained most of it here, they'd be like, oh, dude, you got fat. They wouldn't hide it. You know what I mean? They'd be ripping on me. And yet people here, now that they've maybe seen me after all this weight loss, if they didn't see me again over, some of it was over that big, shutdown thing with the recent other sickness thing. And it's like, oh, wow, you got so skinny. I can't, believe it. I don't even recognize you. And it's funny too, how that perspective of when people would have known you affects what they think of you. Like one person literally, was afraid that I might have contracted cancer because I lost so much weight. They're like, I don't see how you can physically lose that much weight. It's impossible. And stay healthy. And it's like, well, it is. And of course, out comes the spiel that we all know.
Yeah.
But it is that perspective too, I think, sometimes when you've done something that whole way through, then it happens and catches up on you. And,
Yeah, we have a question at 9 p.m. my time, and I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is at anyone else's time.
We've got two questions, both at 9 p.m.
Yeah, there's two.
From Cassie, what do you all eat today? So let's take that one first. Alia.
Eggs and pork belly nuggets and carnivore French fries.
Ooh.
No phytoestrogens.
French fries is you take a fat of a pig. It sounds really bad. I sound so mean. And you cut it up, and then you just fry it with salt, and it's like your French fry replacement. It's salty and delicious, and 1,000 times better for you than French fries. That's what I ate today, and water
Nice.
and coffee. Yes, I can drink coffee now and go to sleep in an hour.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
It's like you're my hero.
Damn. My day of eating's boring compared to that. I just had two beef hamburger patties with bacon and cheese, a little bit of blueberries, and then tonight I had some more beef and full fat cream cheese. So that's pretty much all I ate today. I'm too mad.
I'm always too mad.
You're always too mad, I bet,
I'm
right?
too
Yeah.
You need like a
got
button.
And how about you, Chad?
Haven't eaten yet.
Oh,
And I'll eat late. I actually wanted
wow.
to switch. I want to start testing what happens if I eat like after 6, because I go to bed about 8 or 9. And I wanted to test that. Based on that, and this is one for Nicole maybe too, like, obviously the theory that your blood, gut, everything, like obviously if your muscles are doing things, there's less blood flow to the gut to digest. I've heard that. Whether it has any merit, I don't know. But it's an interesting thing. And I just thought I'd test it because Dave knows too from our interview, like I love testing things. I just love to test the heck out of stuff just to see what it does for my body. Because I do say this is all our own path. We have to find what works for them. So I'm going to switch all my eating. And I tend to do OMAD. Sometimes I'll put it out a little bit. And I'm going to have brisket because I made a 16-pound brisket the other day. And that I think will last me, because, you trim it and everything. I think it'll last me 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, eating close to bed, it just depends because when you're
like I'm going to be about 2 to 3 hours, probably 2 to 3 hours from bedtime.
Yeah, that's not bad because when
fine.
when you're digesting food and fat and proteins are hard, it takes super long time, your body heats up, but your body naturally cools when it gets close to bedtime. So that's where those digestion and sleep issues come into play if you eat too close. I mean, 2 to 3 hours won't be as bad.
That's kind of what it seems that window is. I know if you did it like an
Yeah.
hour before, that wouldn't be a good,
Yeah.
I just want to see what happens. And I forgot where some people were talking about it, on one of the other like million sub plus,
I don't
science
care
guys.
about subs.
No, I know. I'm just saying one of those. What's the one guy who does all this stuff? The not like a science guy, but he's like pretty beefy dude with dark hair and a beard, Huberman or something like that.
Huberman
Huberman.
podcast.
Huberman?
Yeah. I like, sometimes I'll watch his stuff just because it's interesting, and whether I take it into heart or not, to me, it's just interesting to hear what he's saying. And I don't think, again, it's all our own paths, but yeah, today's my first day. I figured I'd use this day as a jumping board to do it.
nice. And a question: do you feel hungry at all? If you
Right
haven't
now?
eaten already, yeah. If you haven't eaten today, you don't
I
feel
had
hungry,
I had
right?
like 2 bites of something like it when I got up because I was just curious what it was like cold. But no, I don't really get hungry through the day if I'm doing stuff. So I'm pretty good about that.
Nice. Excellent. Okay,
We have a
so
question. It's at 8 p.m. my time. Joseph Nebaker. Yeah,
that's it.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so being carnivore for 100 days, no keto flu at the beginning, having symptoms now for a week. Any ideas? Ooh.
I'll let Nicole take this one.
I was just going to ask if has your diet changed over the course of the 100 days? It can be a number of things. It depends on what your symptoms are too. It can be an electrolyte imbalance, which is actually not that common if you're this far in. It could be maybe you're not consuming enough fat. So I think we need more, or at least I need more information to kind of
what the actual
answer this
symptoms
better.
are.
What's
And
that?
if they're eating to satiety, I'd be curious what their actual symptoms are, and if they're
That's what I'm saying.
truly eating to satiety. Because I know one thing that I did early on that first year, and for some of you that don't know me yet, I've been doing this just over 3.5 years. But it's like that first year, I thought, hey, I can cheat some of this weight off and go a little hungry and eat a little less, and I'll melt the fat off quicker. And that was a big stall and backfire, and it was, one of those weird things. So that eat to satiety, I think, if you guys do, is key.
Yeah,
This
I
is
think
insane or
Joseph,
full.
if you could just tell us a little bit, like at least
Yeah.
give us some sort of sense on what your actual symptoms are, because it can be a number of things. Could be blood sugar, it can be. So yeah, if you can just give us your symptoms and maybe an example of what your actual diet looks like, because are you a strict carnivore? Are you truly zero carb? What version are you doing? As Chad said, is your intake changed? So I think we just need a little bit more information to better answer this question.
And Breaking Thin is also saying maybe you just picked up a bug. Sometimes it's not diet at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I think we've got a habit of we've got a tendency to kind of blame the diet.
Yeah.
Also,
because
I think
we started recently,
if the symptoms are there, have you felt much better since you've started? And now are these symptoms there, but are they worse than the symptoms you had before?
Yeah.
I think sometimes we have to put that into a balance thing. Like, as my joint pain got better, I would still have it even up to a year later, but it was nothing like it was. Or my allergies were nothing like they were before. But I could still get allergies that first year, from certain things, usually spices or things that were in or around the food.
Well, it depends on the keto flu too. Like if you're 100 days in, like keto flu, I mean, the symptoms are so, if you look, you can look up anything, and the symptoms of everything are also symptoms of these 100 different things. So the keto flu is the transition period, which 100 days, you're probably still there, but it would be more so in the beginning stages when you're doing the massive electrolyte dump in the beginning. And if you don't supplement or gradually increase your fat while gradually, if you go like 0 to 100 and transition too quickly and don't supplement, that's really where all those nasty keto flu symptoms come into play. So I don't know that I would classify 100 days in as keto flu. So yeah, if you could just give us a little bit of what your symptoms actually are and if your diet's changed, because those symptoms can be symptoms of other things too, and it's very difficult. But as far as dietary goes, the keto flu is usually closer to the beginning stages when you're transitioning, especially like in the first 30 days when you literally are losing all that sodium and all that stuff in the very beginning.
I'll say one thing, and I'm not a specialist in this, but again, just reading so much and watching so much and so much experience, stress. And I think my first literally like 6 months, sometimes I would start getting a little, okay, something's changing. Well, a lot of times it's just things are changing in your body, and that stress can almost make it seem like it's worse than it is, almost like a mental symptom comes in. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Nicole? I don't know if that happens with other people, if you ever study that, but oh, I'm feeling a little bit of something. Oh my gosh, I must have broke my arm. I must have broke my elbow. Oh, I must have arthritis. Oh my God, I looked it up and I have like this bubble in my thing. That must mean I've got a blood clot and I'm going to die of like, you know what I mean? How people can too. And I'm not saying that way for you or anything, but it's like when those little things come in, maybe you're noticing it now and you wouldn't have noticed it before, and you're letting it kind of grab hold and trust the process, let it run its course, but keep tabs on it, maybe is to say. Does that make sense, or is that safe to say, or is that dumb to say?
Great to say.
Yeah, I mean, your hormones, stress is a huge thing. Stress affects your adrenaline, which affects everything, then your cortisol, then your appetite controlling hormones, then your mood, like it affects everything. So yeah, I don't want to, at least in my opinion, keep hypothesizing, because we really don't know what his symptoms are. It can be anything. But yeah, I'm not sure if Joseph is still hanging around or if he pieced out. Or he might have bounced.
We didn't answer his question fast enough.
One thing, just the conversation I'm going to bring up is the coffee thing. And again, I'm fine with people drinking coffee if they want to. I do think, and I'm going to put out some videos on it, but I do think people should try to get away from it just to see what happens. And I've always said, I know like habits, I researched a lot on habits and how they take, a couple months to get over. You know what I mean? It usually can take up to like, say, 3 months to get over. But I know for me, and why I'm so lax on if people are drinking coffee, it took me 2 years to quit drinking coffee into the carnivore diet. And I even tried beforehand to quit drinking coffee because I thought that was the ailment of me being 275 pounds, maybe. I don't know. Not the Twinkies. But, so basically when I had stopped before, the typical withdrawals, the headache, the cravings, everything that goes with it, and you just start jonesing over it, and your spouse hates you for the couple of days and everything else. So even in the first year of Carnivore, I tried to stop it right at the beginning. It was just too much. There was way too much going on. And then at that first year, I tried it, and again, there was just way too much going on. And what was wild is that second year into the Carnivore, I kind of just lay it till I healed enough, because my plateau of weight loss and all this stuff was about a year and a half. When I quit, I kid you not, and again, I was drinking 3 21 grams, which are a triple shot of espresso. I was drinking 3 triple shots a day all the time. And I felt nothing. And it was the strangest thing. I literally quit one morning and had no headache, no withdrawal, no care to drink it, no nothing. And I know it sounds funny when I say it, and I'm laughing because it was the most, as a coffee drinker who's stopped before, it's usually horrible. And it was the most bizarre thing. And I do owe that to the Carnivore and just doing it long enough. And I was on keto before Carnivore even, so I think I was already kind of pre-clean, but man, that was wild. And I'm not saying it was for everybody, because again, if you want to drink coffee, more power to you. I think some people are just jealous that people can drink coffee, like I might be. That I can't. But it is one of those things too. I think as we go along this path, we have to test those things to what comes up later, be it whatever, spices, milk, dairy, and keep testing.
So, sorry to jump in.
Nicole's talking.
Joseph, sorry?
It looked like Nicole was talking. Her mouth was moving.
Oh, I was on mute. Sorry.
Oh.
I was like, I said, I agree. Like, people are more tolerant than others. So, like, for instance, I had a handful of blueberries earlier today, and someone, I forget who I was talking to last week, mentioned that blueberries are high in oxalates. I was like, that's great. Having a handful of blueberries a couple times a week doesn't affect me, and I'm not worried about that. So I just feel like people are more tolerant of certain things than others, and we shouldn't expect people to, everyone to go, zero carbs, because I believe not everyone has to do that.
I still think it's good to try once just to know, and then you can decide if you like it or not. And I know, like myself, the longer I do this, the more strict I get on myself, just because I enjoy it. And it's basically, how to say, like I say, if you go to the Olympics and you look at the guy who podiums and has 13 medals around his neck, and you look at the guy just off the podium in 4th place, they're still the best in the world. They're still phenomenal athletes, all of them. And the difference is that small percentage. Now, that small percentage can put you over, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be for you. And those people just might not, I don't want to say have it what's in them, but like you say, you just might be fine with blueberries or not, or, Dave's going to be fine with coffee his whole life.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine. It might not notice it. And maybe I would use the analogy, like, I'm not musical. My daughter plays piano quite well, and she can hear the difference. I have friends that have played in some groups, and they play guitar, and they can hear the difference of a guitar, and I can't. You could play a $50 guitar and a $500 guitar, and to me, they just sound like a guitar, no matter how much they do it. So it's just not there. And I think some people are like that with a musical ear or sensitivities to things. They just, hey, I'm whatever, tough enough it doesn't bug me, or I don't have that, or they just don't have that sensitivity, which would be nice.
Yeah, kind of like Cassie says, it's the ultimate elimination diet. I mean, I think everyone should go strict carnivore as a transition, and then slowly try things, because you don't know how your body truly reacts and responds to things if you continuously eating it, right? Because we've normalized all these feelings that we have that aren't normal. Right. So I think it's the ultimate elimination diet, and then you can slowly start to reintroduce whatever it is that you think you want to try, and then just see how you respond to those things.
And maybe even I even throw in there, like, and then like a year later, just go back to carnivore and then introduce those things. Or when you go to carnivore, dropping those things, you might think, wow, I do notice a difference now, dropping those that I didn't notice before. I do not believe, here's one thing I do want to make clear. I do not believe that the carnivore diet makes you more sensitive to things. I hear this all the time from people, and it does steam my Twinkies. It's like, this thing about like
it steams your Pop Tarts.
The Pop Tarts work too. But it's like they always say,
Tickles
"Oh, it
my
made me so
Pop-Tarts.
sensitive to things," and I say, "No, it didn't." It's kind of like you're not in shape, and it's like going to the dentist. You're anesthetized to a point that you don't feel certain things, and you become so clean that you're now aware of those other situations. It's like if you're wearing earmuffs your whole time, you're not going to hear all the things in nature, and once those earmuffs come off, you're now hearing all those things in nature. And I do think that's even good for people who are kind of hearing these things and wondering, oh, am I going to get too sensitive if I go clean all the time? And I think, now you might know Nicole from other things, but I don't think anybody gets more sensitive. I think they're just aware of their sensitivities and they're there or they're not. And it's just how aware you are of it. And, as allergies go and things, like I've gotten insanely better, but I'm still going to be allergic to, garlic and celery, peas, carrots, onions. Oh, so sad. Oh. But, like little dogs I can be around now are cats and it's okay. But I still, if I pet them and rub them and then rub my eyes, I'll get that kind of like, oh, that was dumb, But it goes away this time now over an hour, just rather than being with me all week.
Still no eating though, right? No eating the cats or the dogs.
But actually in the islands, they used to eat a lot of dog.
Don't they call that what kagogi or taegogi in Korea? It's cat meat or something.
Yeah, I know there's some names for it. I know in the islands though, like the locals are always funny to mess with you because they're always like, I don't really speak any pidgin anymore. I'm pretty clean, but like if you've ever heard Hawaiians, like, oh yeah, brother, like go down to the beach, bro. Like we go get some fish, bro. They're like all pidgin. And you like go to the barbecues and they're all like, basically you have these huge barbecues and you're eating meat and they always tell you, hey, don't eat off the left side of the grill. And then they're like, oh, bro, sorry, it was the wrong side. Hey, how'd that dog taste? How'd that black lab taste? And they're like, oh, dude, how'd you do that? No, bro, we're just joking. It's golden retriever. And they're like joking with you the whole time, too, which is a good-hearted, but yeah, never had dog.
So,
Joseph
Chad,
answered at 8:15, by the way. Joseph Nebeker answered Nicole's question.
Go back to that. Sorry. 8:15. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. Where am I going? Joseph, where did you go? I thought I'd started. Here we go.
Okay.
I drink Derigold heavy cream, but always have no problem. I weaned off SAD in 2 weeks, had diarrhea 3 times only, no symptoms until a week ago. Varied diet, beef, chicken, fish, eggs, beef liver.
So you varied your diet a week ago? And how much chicken, eggs? So, I mean, it looks like you decreased your fat intake, your fat consumption, right? So did you vary your diet a week ago when the symptoms started? That would be my question, because it's likely you're not eating enough fat. So if you're not eating a standard American diet, you're not a sugar burner, you then have to become a fat burner. So if you're not eating enough fat, your body kind of struggles in that realm. So you might just have to up your fat intake there. But I don't know if you varied your diet when the symptoms started, what the correlation is there. But if you're introducing more lean meats, if you're eating chicken breast instead of the chicken thighs, so if you're introducing more lean meats to your diet, I would surmise that you're just not eating enough fat, depending on how much of those foods you're consuming.
Thank you. So can I just before we move ahead, can I just go back to something Chad said before? I would really like to see you do some reaction videos on your channel, Chad. And every time Michael Greger or someone says something silly, you just come back on camera and you're like, this really steams my Twinkies.
That's funny.
That'd be awesome.
really steams my Pop-Tarts. I'm gonna steal that.
My Pop-Tarts.
My next reaction video I record, I'm gonna use that. This really steams my Pop-Tarts.
A combination of Dave and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So John Galt is asking, does anyone know if fermentation destroys the baby cow hormones in dairy?
I don't.
No idea.
No.
Yeah. That one's beyond my pay grade.
I know
I just know-
fermentation.
I just know
Fermentation helps with
pasteurization changes
digestion.
the lactase, the lactose lactase or whatever. That's all I know.
Yeah, lactase is the enzyme that
Yeah.
digests lactose. But yeah, it helps with fermentation, helps with digestion, with the gut bacteria and all that. But I don't know about baby cow hormones and all that.
Yeah.
Don't drink
Okay.
milk. That's my answer.
Wow.
Don't drink milk.
Here's a
No,
question for everybody in the chat still, and you three. Do you eat dairy, and do you notice a difference if you stop on weight? Like, as in,
Yes.
if you're eating dairy and you stop, it goes down, or if you're not eating dairy, then you eat it and it goes up. I'm
Yes.
curious.
Yeah, I notice I bloat. So I still eat cheese. I don't drink milk or anything, but I do eat cheese. I notice that my face will get puffy if I eat too much, especially around the jawline. And I do notice I am starting to drop weight again since cutting my dairy cheese consumption in half. But yeah, it's very few people. They may not have as much of an issue with dairy as some people. They may be more tolerant, but the vast majority of people, 99% of people, we literally evolved to not be able. We lost that lactase enzyme, right? So very few people are able to do it now. Some are more tolerant than others, but I believe that 99% of the people actually have issues with dairy and may not know that they have issues because they're not running to the bathroom or have IBS or have any of these other things. They're just like me and just get a little puffy and a little bloated. That's just my take on it.
Alia, how about you?
I stopped dairy this month. I think I had a little bit of cheese, but overall I stopped this month. And I'm just looking at my phone. My weight loss is pretty dang slow. I have hypothyroidism, but I'm not mad about it. I'm down to my last 50 pounds. So
Woo!
I think those are the
Cool.
hardest, right? The last 50.
I mean,
For me, the last 20.
usually the last 10.
Put it this way, the last 20 of mine, when I went from 200 to like right around that 200, I'm like 178 all the time now. Sometimes
Okay.
172, but usually
Yeah.
178. Took literally 6 months
Oh, wow.
to drop that thing.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
just like, and I never thought I'd get there. So it was percentage wise, it was like that last 10% took forever for me.
Okay. Well, I hope it speeds up for me a little bit,
Yeah.
but I did cut out dairy for the most part this month. And then I had some cheese, but I had like a couple bites of salsa and something else last week. And then I was like, my back was inflamed all week. So I don't know what the culprit was because I stupidly ate 3 different things I usually don't eat, but it might have been cheese. But last month I was eating cheese and I was eating, or in June, heavy cream, and it just felt very heavy in my stomach. So I think I feel better off of it, even though I haven't noticed any difference in weight or not, but I like to feel better.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
you, Dave?
So I was only eating cheese. I gave up the cheese a few months back, and like the weight came off instantly, which around my middle, which is because it was so fast. It was within days. I feel like it wasn't fat, and perhaps I was retaining some water or something because of the cheese. Maybe there was some inflammation or something there, and so yeah, I think I have some kind of low level reaction to it. So it's been good getting it out.
Because
And
my first year, I ate a ton of cheese. I just ate cheese like normal. And I don't think I ever tried to stop it too much. And I don't know, you know what I mean? That first year I was eating so much fat anyway, it was fine. But see, like for me, I really notice it further down the road now in my time frame of doing it. Like when I sensory things, or test things, that it really makes a difference. Because now that I've been so stable at weight, the second I start eating, it's like 5 pounds, and my little, I get just, you can tell, like you said, inflammation in your face and everything else. It's interesting. Because I know even Christine wrote in the one thing, I guess my problem may be dairy, especially this time of year when it's so rich. But yeah, to me, it's just an interesting thing, I think that. And then I hear so many people, oh, well, it's raw milk, it's okay. And I'm like, well, it depends, because if you know why you're drinking it, it might be okay, but there's still lactose in it. So if you're trying to avoid those sugars and try to do other things, to me, raw or the regular doesn't matter. You just have to know why you're consuming the dairy and if you're okay with it and test it.
Well, we're the only animals, like who wean off breast milk and still drink milk through our adult
Make
life.
all these
Like,
great products out of it too.
no one,
Yeah.
no other species in nature continues drinking milk once they wean off the nipple.
Right. Right.
Well, vegans figured out how to milk nuts. So,
That's true, Uncle Fokker.
yeah, I love that.
Meet the Fokkers.
That once.
So Brooke's saying that she's heard the harder the cheese type, the less inflammatory it is. I like aged cheddar and parmesan.
I've heard that, and I've actually, when I did my cheese testing, that sounds so bad. It worked because I went everything from like the A2 stuff. I had regular cheap cheese, and then I did like a A2 cheese for a while, and then I did just goat cheese for a while, and then I did really hard cheeses for a while. And I do say it was less, but it was still there, So to me, it was mostly like Parmesan and some of the other really hard cheeses like that. And I'm trying to remember what the other one was, but I can't remember. But even the A2 dairy you hear so much about being so much better, I tried it. And for me, at least, it's still dairy. The only one that I would say I was least to was the goat cheese. And I know there's stuff in goat cheese that's different, and it's naturally A2. And I do like it, but I don't really crave it or care for it. So it's not an issue. But yeah, I've heard that a lot too. And I know in my testing, I did find it better because I can nibble on Parmesan if it's around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I've completely stopped it, but I think if there was some Parmesan sitting next to me, I think I'd be very tempted to
Nibble. Yeah.
give that a go. Yeah.
Why not?
Cheese
So
is my bin.
Bella, thank you very much for the super chat. Dave, did you used to put cream in your coffee? So I used to, like, years and years and years ago, I used to drink like full fat milk in my coffee. Like I used to have lattes and all that kind of thing. But after I moved to Japan, they do some extra processing, I think, with the milk here, and it tastes even, it tastes like not good even in comparison to like regular milk back home. And so
go the other way.
So I gave that up, and ever since then I developed a taste for the the bitterness and the smell and everything of just regular black coffee. So I haven't had anything in the coffee for a long time.
I could probably hang out for another like 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna hop off because it's almost 10 p.m. here, so I'll hang out for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna hop off.
Sure. Okay, so everyone good for 10 minutes? We'll just answer these last couple of questions. And all right. So what do we got? We got one from Nathan here. Do any of you eat fast food eggs? Which are best? In Oz, it's basically McDonald's. The Hungry Jack's eggs are rubbish and brunny. Yay or nay? I don't eat fast food eggs. Anyone else?
I don't eat them.
Yeah, I would say
eggs in general though because of my allergies.
Yeah, I would say, Pat, just stay away from IHOP. They put pancake batter in their eggs. I found that out the hard way.
Oh wow!
But yeah, a lot of those places use egg beaters. Like they don't even use real eggs. A lot of those fast food places. So yeah, if you have a choice, definitely shy away. But I mean, if you're in a pinch, like I had Wendy's burger patties one time because we were in a pinch and we were out. So I mean, you just make the best choices you can. I mean, it's better than eating rabbit food and the bun and all that stuff. But yeah, if you have the choice, I would just get real eggs because a lot of those places don't use real eggs.
So I worked in McDonald's in Australia when I was in high school, and we used real eggs back then. So but that was 30 odd years ago. So things might have changed. Things might have changed in that time. But yeah, it was McDonald's that taught me how to crack eggs one-handed. My wife was laughing at me the other day doing that.
I think I saw Dunkin' Donuts and I watched them make their egg sandwiches. I was like, they're not real eggs. Like I don't see them cracking eggs on the thing and making them in a skillet. So I don't know where the heck they get their eggs, what kind of eggs they are, but yeah, I don't trust that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think
Janet has a question at 8:18.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I struggle with using even meat for comfort. I've used bacon and eggs to curb my sugar cravings. No spouse. What do you guys do to help with emptiness or loneliness?
Well, there's 4 of us here that have channels. You can always lean on us.
Yeah.
You know, the carnivore
Jump on
community's
a
really
live
awesome.
stream.
I mean, there's so many
Yeah.
people you can do, and I know that's not the same as in person, but there's a lot of things to do that for the loneliness. And my only thing on like the sugar cravings is if you have to, and I've said this before in some of these videos, and again, I look back at this and I'm still going to stand by this. Like I say, when you're starting out, try to replace it with something. Try to replace sweetness with, again, like the carnivore ice cream. I'm against it, but I'm totally for it if it's in moderation. So if you need that sweet tooth, I think it's fine to take some cream. I did that my first year. I'd get these little silicone molds from IKEA is where I got mine. They hold like about a tablespoon, and I put cream in them, pop them in the freezer. And when I would get that, oh my gosh, I want to binge on something. I'd eat like 3 of those, and it totally cured that wanting to have ice cream or wanting to have something. I even put like some vanilla in them. And in the first year, you could say I was a cheater. And I even sometimes mixed a little bit of chocolate in there, you know, to have that taste to get over it. And I think that's the kind of stuff that honestly, it's better to do that and have a little teeny bit, because I really don't think like a 1 pinch of chocolate and a little bit of cream is going to blow. You've been eating poorly your whole life and you've been told that this is healthy. So 1 little bit to get you through that. And here I am 3.5 years later, and all of it went away, and it will go away. But that's what I did, is I found little things I could cheat. And the worst thing that I did in probably the first 6 months that I found the hardest is, because I came from keto, I was already kind of away from it, but I told myself, if I'm going to cheat on something, I'm going to cheat only back to clean keto, not these junky pick them up from Costco keto stuff that has cane sugar and, you know, tapioca syrup in it, but a good clean keto kind of thing, whether that be some mac nuts or something like that. No, they're not carnivore, but I think that fall to a binge is a very slippery slope, and it's better to binge on something that's super healthy. Or again, like Nicole would say, she could eat a couple of blueberries. I'd rather see a carnivore eating a couple of blueberries and fall back to that and then get right back to it than totally fall by trying to hold out. That's my view for you, if that helps at all.
Yeah. I plan to do a video on emotional eating, because there's hormones at play. There's a lot at play that physiologically that you can't control, that affect your cravings and your hunger and all those things. Like, there's a lot that are happening with your on a physiological level. I'm not going to get into that now, obviously, but I will say, you just, yeah, kind of like what Chad said, just hang out with us and do what you can, but you shouldn't. And I know you don't mean this literally, but this is just a big message, because I struggled with this. You shouldn't seek food for comfort anyway. Food is just literally to keep you from dying. You need food to live. You shouldn't be seeking food for a comfort, because that's a slippery slope. So what I would recommend is trying to break through and just be comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable with, you know, trying to avoid those cravings, trying to avoid those impulses to grab for a sweet treat or whatever it is you're craving. A lot of people give into those sweet treats because they're not comfortable being uncomfortable. The longer you do carnivore, keto, whatever version you're doing, those cravings will start to subside. But initially, it's going to be hard, but you just have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and understand the differences between emotional hunger and physical hunger. So on a super high level, physical hunger is true hunger, right? You crave a variety of things, and it happens gradually. Emotional hunger, which is what you're describing, that's where you're craving specific things, usually something sugary or sweet or salty, and that happens suddenly. So if you're sitting on the couch, you're bored, you're lonely, boom, I want Ben and Jerry's. That's emotional hunger. So it's being able to discern between those things. You can't control why those cravings happen or what is happening on the inside. You can control how you react to those things. So it's just, you're going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable and trying to fill that void some other way that's not food.
Big time. I think that's when I first started everything was about what you eat. You got to eat this and this and this. I kind of did this little, because I'm trying to build up a library of videos, just looking back. The first 3 months, I really just said, hey, it's flat out about a mental thing. You're trying to change these habits, replace old habits with new habits. And if you're snacking, exactly what Nicole said, it's often an emotional response that you're doing it for. To me, the first 3 months are mental. They're not physical. Eating the meat is easy. And that's why I say, drink your coffee, have your cream, have chicken, have pork, have all the stuff that people say, have your spices, have everything that they say you shouldn't have, because you've got enough baggage to carry for those first 3 to 6 months. And even if you need a few things once in a while, I mean, she hit it on the spot with that. It's emotional and it's mental. Eating meat's easy. Emotional isn't easy at all.
Right.
Trust us. I think all of us have been there.
Yeah.
You know, some pretty serious issues.
Definitely.
So you're not alone.
So, Bella, thank you for the other super chat. I put this up because I saw Nicole's name in it while Nicole was talking. And then I started giggling in the middle of what you were saying, Nicole, because I realized it said, thanks for cutting the cheese.
Yep.
So, guys, that's probably a good one to end on.
But she has another super chat, Bella.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
She's so cute.
Aw.
So, thank you very much, Bella. So thank you all 4 of you for your time, knowledge, and inspiration. Thank you so much, Bella.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, guys, thank you for all agreeing to do this. It was fun. Did you want to say some parting words and perhaps also mention your channel name before we head off?
Sure.
Alia,
I'll start.
you want to start?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Alia Wells. It has my face because I don't want to put carnivore in the name in case I want to eat a pickle.
Apparently, we're in a foot race, so subscribe to the wrong Alia Wells. Subscribe to the wrong channel, the one without her face.
Yeah, so we're in a race right now.
I didn't even know.
Please come to my channel and subscribe tonight. I just started the race, but wait, what are we gonna win? If I get to 1,000 first, you get to 1,000 first. What's at stake here other than a steak?
I didn't even know we were in competition, but yeah, that's up to you, man. But yeah, I'm Nutrition Talk former fat girl. Please subscribe to me. Don't subscribe to Alia. We're in a foot race. We're in a foot race over a steak.
But I think Chad's gonna beat us because he's way funnier than both of us put together.
I don't know about that.
I'm a long ways away. I just started. But yeah, for me, it's minimalist carnivore because I am kind of a minimalist. Like, I might post something on it, but like literally, like my whole summer wardrobe consists of like 7 shirts like these. I have like 4 of, so I wear like all the same shirt all the time, and I have like 2 pair of shorts that are the same and another pair that are the same, and the same thing for my winter. I'm one of those people that just wear, you know, the same thing all the time and never get bored. When I go buy 2 new pair of shoes, they're the exact same. So that's kind of where the minimalist came from. It wasn't about being a minimal carnivore. It's about being a minimalist, I guess, in that way of thinking. Yeah.
Cool.
So Alia and I have made up in the chat. We made up. I don't know if the race is still on, but
just
we made
ignore
up.
them and just get me ahead. Then they can still be racing, and they can
So I'm very interested to see who wins this battle. You know, the final few minutes of the battle are going to be interesting. You know, with the holding people back.
We're going to be on pins and needles. I'm going to be pumping out videos every day.
Yeah, she's so good at that. I got to get better at that.
It's every other day. I can't do every day. Dave does every day. I don't know how he does it.
Yes, and I listen every morning, almost.
Oh, thank you very much.
Not on the weekends.
Yeah.
I try to listen every morning. Yeah. I lied. I don't know. I think I do listen every morning.
She's a liar.
Well, The problem with my YouTube videos is that I'll make one and then I'll overthink everything that I say. So I prefer to be on a live stream where it's out of my mouth and I can't erase it.
You can't take it back.
I can't take it back.
Well, you heard it here. You heard it here first. Alia said she's a liar. Why would you want to sub to a liar? I'm just saying. I don't know about
there's this term. It's called there's this term, and I'm an extrovert. I think that's what people would think I am. But there's like a term called an ambivert, and that's a person who's like extroverted but then overthinks everything they say almost.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
So yeah, there you go.
To me,
I said I'm a liar. I can't
nobody's there to play back with when I'm doing videos, so I tend to just kind of do this, and then we're gonna go do this, and then I kind of, and I know I got a kick out of that, but I'm used to being in front of people, not no people. That's hard for me.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you pop up Nathan at 8:45?
Sure. 1 second. Nathan. Yeah.
Wait.
What a Pop-Tart Twinkie sandwich.
No Twinkies. Wait. Can we choose the flavor?
Steak flavored.
Ooh.
Oh no, this is even worse, Bella.
My Pop-Tart flavor was the cinnamon ones.
Loser has to eat
around the crust part first and save all the middle. And then I'd peel the middle in half and take the two frosted sides and put together and have like a super frosted thing at the end.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, Bella. I already volunteered to do a mukbang on some lab-grown chicken here in DC. So I already agreed to that. So I don't know.
I don't think we can find any.
You can. It's only in San Francisco and DC right now.
Okay.
That clone chicken thing, when I dug down that hole, I know we kind of went down a different path. Like I dug into the finances because I like finance stuff and I was curious. And I was actually really shocked how like the one company they're keeping hidden, that third company that's going to be basically going for that other company, was 100% funded by China.
Oh.
And that the USDA was the biggest investors. They were what they call a lead investor in a company out of like 40 some people. They were the lead investor in those companies to keep it going.
Not surprising.
So I think when people say, oh, it's going to go away, I still say it's not going to go away because the USDA gets like $500 billion every year to spend. And when they're literally the ones propping these companies up with major money, and they're the ones okaying the process, they're never going to go away because next year they're going to get another budget of, I think last year was 487 billion. I bet next year it's like 520 billion, and they're going to keep funding those things. And this, nobody's going to eat it, but it's still going to be there.
I want to do a mukbang, so I'm just saying it's happening. And then someone said that we can choose our poison when it comes to Pop-Tarts. So I choose blueberry flavor, and I'm going to toast that bad boy up.
I don't think there's Pop-Tarts in Colombia.
I'll mail them to you. If you lose, you're eating a damn Pop-Tart.
And even if the mail's slow, you know it's gonna last, right?
Yeah, it's got a long shelf life.
People sent me Christmas cards like 5 years ago that I still haven't gotten, so you'll have to FedEx it.
Yeah,
and you're gonna have to eat it on camera. The loser has to eat the Pop-Tart on camera.
Oh man, I'm gonna feel so bad. Okay, we'll do a live stream. Speaking of live stream, and now I've invited Chad. This is the birthday bash. September 14th is my 40th, and we're gonna do something fun. Everyone's invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my birthday in 5 days.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
50.
So I want everyone to remember, that's in the live stream, remember 14 September. It's 2 months.
I don't know if I'm just going to get a plain ribeye or here they do these ribeye caps where they just take all the cap meat off and then they take two of them and rotate them.
Hey guys, that's Amber.
Hi,
and
Amber
Dan's
and Dan.
Carnivore Life. Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry, Amber and Dan, you've come in and we're just about to go. Hey, see you. Bye. So thanks. And also after Chad's comments just there, as I was big in mainland China, I think my my audience in mainland China is just going to dry up now after talking about China and the USDA. I'm joking, of course. Yeah. So look, guys, thank you so much for joining our live stream. I really appreciate Chad, Alia, and Nicole for joining in with me. This was awesome. I hope we can do more of these. Maybe we can try. We've already talked about some different games we could try. Maybe we could try a different game next time at the start. And also, I wanted to point out something that's really important before I stop talking. And that is that I've been tagging a poor innocent person on Twitter recently, and I only noticed it yesterday. So you may have noticed that Nicole's handle on YouTube is @formerfatgirl. But that's not her handle on Twitter. That's someone else.
I'm not on Twitter.
So there's another former fat girl on Twitter that has been tagged umpteen times by myself and a few other people, I think.
That's funny.
And she may be someone that's never logged into Twitter again for a long time. And then one day when she does log into Twitter, she's going to think, why have I suddenly got 15 million subscribers or something like that? You know?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I just followed former fat girl today also, so it's true.
I'm on IG, Facebook, and that's it, and then YouTube.
Nice. And Chad, you're on YouTube, of course, and also you're on
Twitter and
right?
Instagram. I'm trying to get better about seeing which one I like of those two. 3 so much to juggle. I might, I'll just see what happens. But I'm on the Instagram, and I have the links off the YouTube thing for the Instagram and Twitter, and I'm trying to use it just to kind of balance that. I might post some like what I'm doing cooking in the Reels pics on Instagram, but there'll be repeats of the shorts anyway.
Nice. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
See
thank you. Sub to our channels.
I heard you all.
Sub today.
Oh, yeah.
Better sub right now.
Sub to me.